Is this the beginning of the end of the world? Have y'all heard about all the weather catastrophes going on across the world?
Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us. You guys are the real. I came across this yet again, another biblical prophecy that happened. I think this happened in India, where there is a cloud burst that happened. That one that have never happened before, and now it's happening. Coupled with the fact that there are other things happening in this planet Earth, which it's actually a time for people to be more aware. Lovelies, I'm just going to roll the clip as well as some of other stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So
I have never saw this many floods happen back to back. So in India, a village just got dismantled from a flood, and they're claiming this flood happened because of a cloud burst. Matter of fact, look at this shit. Look at this shit right here. Look at how that water is coming down. And when I say the whole town might be gone, the whole town may be gone. Have you ever seen anything like this? And they're saying that happened from something called a cloudburst, which I've never heard of before. So I had to jump down that rabbit.
They want you to make you think that these clouds are just dumping water, but clouds don't dump water the way these things did. Clouds don't come out of nowhere as if they came through a portal. There's something flying in those clouds, and whatever they dumping on them people is not water. 50 people are missing from that one incident, and there's been more that happened just like this that is not being talked about. And that flood, they was missing 50 people. They were missing about 20 or 30 girls or something. I forgot how many girls and boys were dead and gone. You know, and it's sad. Nobody wants to see little kids dead and gone. That's not right. But well, you know, I'm just trying not to have any. I'm just gonna be quiet. All I'm gonna say is 50 people.
Oh, see exactly what that was. And let me tell you this, that shit is scary. Matter of fact, look at this.
This isn't a harmless drizzle, it's a cloudburst, where the sky dumps thousands of liters of water in seconds. These storms are so powerful they can wipe out roads, destroy houses, and sweep away anything in their path.
So from this disaster, they're saying at least 50 people were missing, but it might be more than that. You saw the video, and you saw how all of that water took away all of those houses. Now tell me if
the funny thing is, the only thing I've ever been recorded that dump water that quick and come out of nowhere like that is one of those saucer spaceships. But this seems like this was a big one. Either that or it was a whole bunch of them. Because that's a lot of water. And even the small ones dump a lot of water to the point people complain about them. But this was either seemed like multiple ships in those clouds or one big ship that came out of nowhere through a portal, disguised as a cloud. You call that cloaking yourself, and dump this liquefied stuff. And it's not ever water that's dumped out those things, by the way. Whatever it is, it wasn't good for them. 50 people, and there might be more.
you ever seen anything like that before? Tell me if you've seen a whole village get swept away before. I'll wait. And again, this is another flood to add on the floods that just happened. What's going on? What is God trying to say? I'm out. In all my time on this,
I gotta get up like this one time. This one is shocking as shit. Holy shit. Y'all peep this shit. Now, why in this village called Uttarkashi? I hope I'm saying it right. Whatever. It's a village in India, right? Before I even get into it, I reposted the motherfucking video. So that way, y'all can go see it for your damn self. Oh! It's scary as fuck. Okay, so the village was just sitting there chilling, right? Just sitting there chilling, being a fucking village, right? And then, out of nowhere, how the fuck do I even explain this shit? Okay, so a cloud burst, and it was in the sky. The cloud, it was in the sky, and then it burst. Now, when it had burst, baby, it looked like a damn waterfall. It looked like an extreme fucking tsunami or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So the cloud dropped, and then it just started to, whoosh, and it just whooshed right through the motherfucking village. And from what I know, 50 people are missing right now because of that cloud ball and shit. So now I got a motherfucking question. Since when the blue fuck do clouds do shit like that? Like, what the fuck? Okay, now, I've heard of shit like this happening, but I didn't think that it was fucking real. You know what I'm saying? But then I saw the fucking report happening in India, and I'm like, girl. Oh my God. So with that being said, we gonna pray for India, okay? We gonna pray for India. We gonna pray for you, Takashi. We gonna pray for them, okay? Cause wow, how the fuck do you respond to that shit? How do you even label that? Like, what do you label that? Like, as, like, what? Cause we got tsunamis, we got hurricanes. What the fuck is this shit going? Like, what the fuck? A cloud burst. Like, what the fuck? Like, wow. That is a different kind of fucking scary, baby. Like I said, y'all don't believe me? Go see it for your damn self. Woo!
Now, rescue efforts are underway in northern India after flash flooding swept through villages and towns. Local reports say at least 4 people have died and dozens are missing. Let me show you some videos shared online showing giant waves of water gushing through various rivers and sending tons of muddy water down the hilly terrains. Rescue teams, including army personnel, have reached villages which are believed to have been bearing the brunt of those floods. With me is Reha Kansara from BBC Verify, and thank you for being here with us. What more can you tell us about the scale and the damage of these floods and where exactly they actually are?
Well, as you said, there have been many villages that has been damaged in its path, and we've been looking at multiple videos from social media, but there is one in particular, for better use of words, that has taken social media by storm, and it's the one that you showed of a village being destroyed, literally submerged and destroyed as water gushed down. Now, that video we verified using satellite imagery and weather data from today, and it shows a village in Uttarakhand in northern India. We have to think about its location in terms of it being in the Himalayas. It's a vast chain of mountains. Just imagine it like a waterfall coming down at you, taking out everything from its path. It's very dramatic. What we know is that it has essentially destroyed that village. Eyewitnesses say from another village that it literally took out everything.
Tell me a little more as we continue to look at these pictures, and exactly as you describe, they are devastating when you see them. They continue there, the waters and the power of it. Where did the flood start, and where has it actually spread to?
Well, it's been reported that it took place around 1:30 p.m. local time in India, so that's roughly around 8 a.m. here in the UK. And it was...
Is this the beginning of the end of the world? Have y'all heard about all the weather catastrophes going on across the world? Wildfires in California, wildfires in Hawaii, floodings in North Carolina, earthquakes and flooding in Jersey and New York, earthquakes in Asia, volcanic eruptions in Russia. There's something called a damn cloudburst that I've never heard of before in India. Looks like something straight out of the Bible. Now we start to see why they're building a bunch of tunnels, underground cities, military bases, super trains underground that'll take you from the East Coast to the West Coast in 45 minutes. Now, y'all remember when all the elites and billionaires was buying up doomsday bunkers? Now we starting to see why. I know it.
This whole village in India just got washed away, y'all. They said this was caused by a cloudburst. What the hell a cloudburst? I never heard no shit like that. They said it's when the sky open up in one little area and it's like it dump water. Just pour that shit out the cloud. Like what? They said at least 4 people was gone from this jump right here. And over 50 people was missing. Y'all, look at that shit. Nigga, look like a tsunami coming down a mountain. So you mean to tell me water just came pouring down and it caused the tsunami to come down the mountain? That is crazy, bro. No warning. People was probably just in their house minding their business and this happened. I swear at this point you learn new shit every day. I never heard of no cloudburst. I heard of a starburst. Prayers go up for everybody that was affected by this. Everybody that lost their life and everybody that's going through something right now with this damn flood.
I just watched a video of a cloudburst in India that caused a flash flood. And originally when I read cloudburst, I literally thought that the cloud was kind of like a water balloon and it just popped from having too much rain in it, and then it burst and then it just poured all the rain at one time from the cloud.
Okay, y'all, that's a fucking mothership. There's no way that's not. I seen how big the cloud is. That electricity coming from the cloud like that, that's not normal regular shit. That was a mothership. And it literally just flooded. Damn. They've been in judgment for almost for 1 week. And they're going through hell. They're going to keep going through hell too.
And that's actually not what a cloudburst is. It's basically just a metaphor for the extremely heavy downpour of rain in a short period of time. So I think it's like categorized by like 4 inches of rain in an hour. That's technically considered a cloudburst. But I've never heard of that before, and it was actually crazy to watch because the cloudburst happened, and then the flash flood was immediately following, and it literally was washing away homes and hotels and other infrastructure and like cars. Like it just immediately pushed everything. It was actually crazy. And I've never heard of a cloudburst or seen a cloudburst to my knowledge, but that actually was crazy to see. And I don't know if it's because of climate change.
That's a ship. It's dumping water in those electric discharges and them firing on people, just like in the movies. They're being attacked. Their judgment has only been almost 1 week, and now they're being attacked by the spaceships.
Like this is going to become more of a common thing. I don't know. All I'm saying is I've never seen a cloudburst, and when I read it, I was like, what do you mean the cloud popped like a balloon full of water and just poured all of that water down at 1 second? Just all in 1 second, all the water from that cloud just bursted and came down. But that's not what happened. But it's a metaphor for basically that. And that was just extreme to see. It very much was.
So if a cloudburst is what caused this disaster, then what is a cloudburst and how did it lead to what looks like at least portion of a mountain falling down and burying most of a village? Yep, it's a whitewater
mountain fell down?
What is a cloudburst? Now, to explain a cloudburst, we're going to use India because, well, it's the easiest one to explain. And if you couldn't tell from my fantastic drawing of India, this is India. Up here we have the Himalayan mountains that I have helpfully labeled mountains. Down here we have the Arabian Sea. So essentially what happens here is warm, moist air from the Arabian Sea rolls up this direction towards the Himalayan mountains. That way. As it moves northeastward towards the Himalayan mountains and eventually gets to the foothills and up into the mountains themselves, the air is forced upward because of the actual terrain. And
look. The warm water climbs up the hill. Stop it, bro. Stop. Just, let's go next guy. This dude trying to fucking... White folks always try and sit up there trying to deny when the punishment is here. The freaking water climbed the hill. Stop the bullcrap, man. Yo, they've been in judgment for 1 week so far, and they're going through hell. All I can say is peace and